Hi guys, this is MegaDragonoid. As you probably can see, we're back at it. Sorry we took a little bit of a break. Justin was on a vacation trip. I was trying to relax, and sure, I'm not sure about because I haven't heard from her in a while. But we're back.
Back to a new adventure, but this time back in time. The Great Ace Eternity Chronicles.
Yeah, apparently this one has 10.
10 chapters.
Yeah, I believe it will take us longer because how long we play with the previous games.
Well, at least more fun for us.
True to that. Also, I got myself a new flask, or how you want to call it. And it keeps my drink much more colder, and I can put ice cubes in it. Those round ice cubes of, yeah. Ooh, special contents, what's that? What's that? Let me see. Damn it.
Accolade, gallery, auditorium.
Yeah, kind of boring stuff. Oh, I guess select Avenger. Wait.
There are
What?
5.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you need to unlock the all of them. Let's go.
Let's go, let's do this thing.
New game.
New game.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation.
The Fire Nation?
The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
A murder.
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
Omae wa Shinjin-gurun. The Adventure of the Great Departure, Episode 1. The 20th of November, 8:43 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendants and Chamber 5. And Deck Chamber 5.
I found it funny, you hear like a type machine. Do we have a
Typing
save
machine. A classic one.
Ooh, nice. Okay, we have multiple save options. Save on number 3. Definitely yes.
Because we are with 3. And 1, 2, 3.
And it's the lucky number. For
For
gaming,
you,
of
maybe.
course.
Let's go.
I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How could it be that just beyond the doors of this bright little chamber, it's the highest court in Japan, just signed my fate?
Bailey? What? He's using a time machine to go back in time.
Apparently. Oh, no, nothing.
Okay, Justin?
I thought you were doing the bailiff boy.
No, you were bailiff. Bailiff.
Save your players, murderer!
Save your glass.
Sorry.
Murderer, he said.
Okay, I will probably have a...
Okay, my name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I will just go for
Ri-
Ryu. Easy to say.
Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke.
Hey,
Nyosuke Naruhodo. Bleh.
just call him Ryu. Ryu. There you go.
Ryunosuke.
I think
Ryunosuke.
I think Ryu should be better to say, but my choice.
Suke. Suke.
I'm the second year student in the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of an horrifying incident.
Horrifying incident, yeah.
And now here I am, waiting my trial.
That's enough.
Oh,
Who's that?
who's gonna do him? Me or you, Sira?
He is... I'm not sure. I mean, maybe...
He is not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer.
And who are you?
I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today.
Why do I get it from him, like...
I think he is becoming a teacher for Yusuke.
Yeah, and also I think he's like Miles Edgeworth, but then still as a lawyer in place of an...
Defendant.
What was it again?
Defendant. It's the other opposite side. Defendant.
Yeah, he's the defendant, and Miles was a prosecutor. There we go. He's only
Prosecutor.
killing on me.
Lawyer?
Yes. And until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has to be right to treat him like as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Because I have a katana.
Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet.
And yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right? We know Suke. We own Suke.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry.
What are you apologizing to me for?
Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. Really,
Kazuma.
His name's Kazuma?
Apparently.
Kazuma.
I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
There you go again, apologizing. Just like LD, always.
Also, what's blowing his headscarf? He's inside.
Is there a breeze inside?
You gives me sort of hero vibes around him.
I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you?
Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I never murdered someone.
I could never murder someone. Then there is nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up, hold your head high, and face your fear.
You mean?
I believe you. I know you're innocent. You know Suke.
I understand why I said Ryu.
You know Suke.
Kazumi Asogi, Asogi. My best friend. Also in his second year in the Yumi University. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He even qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still under... Give me a moment. What did I say?
That's not impressive. It's not that impressive. It's very company of deaf lawyers and they're only a few years old. Here in Japan, anyway. My qualifications didn't mean much. Yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago.
I'm proud to have a
I
friend
thought
like
you
you,
lied.
Cosima. Truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that was all when this started. Congratulations, Kazuma. Looks like you're going to get to study aboard at last.
I've been forever dreaming on this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in the court. Wow, that's like 3 words are very difficult to speak out of.
Yeah. So you'll be representing Japan and immerse yourself in the most logical system in the world. Really happy for you and proud as your friend. Not a soul in university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura blowing around his temple. Yeah?
I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing without my own eyes.
Part of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too.
Then come with me! We have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together.
Only if it were that simple.
Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going.
Alright, see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer.
Good idea after all. It's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow, then, partner.
Yeehaw! Wow, we were on the same page at the same time on my end. Oh, that was just gorgeous. Well, straight after that, that's when it happened.
Asogi, may I have a word? Who is this? I think it's the parents. Or perhaps Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Okay, Justin, go ahead.
Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now, Asogi. You should go immediately to the judge's chambers.
To His Excellency's chambers? Why?
He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result.
Where is this man? So I seen him at the university before.
I see. I'll go at once then.
I shall accompany you.
Alright then. Yunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom.
Yes, thanks, Kasama. Typical Justin. This is awkward.
If I may,
With a
Yes.
jolly face.
He has a nice things on his jacket, like those symbols.
Yeah, it's a fluff ball.
No, not in the middle, like on his.
on,
Yeah.
on his nipples.
You can kind of say that. Yes, sorry.
You must be the defendant, Rainusuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Wow, we're just rolling off. Yes, that's right.
My name is Yujin Mikotoba, sorry.
Mikotoba.
I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yomei University.
Ah, Professor Mikotoba.
Mikotoba.
I heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree with Kazuma's study abroad.
Asogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand. As such, I feel you should know.
Know what?
Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again.
Oh shit! What?
No stress then. As I suspected, you were unaware of this.
It's kind of harsh that they are doing that. Like seriously.
But Japan is a proud land.
Apparently, they
Of
can
course
send.
it is. It's
they-
always.
Yeah, they probably can send somebody that has not was able to defend somebody.
I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you.
He agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, dreams will be shattered. I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing?
The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances.
I don't believe it. But I didn't do it. I swear it. I'm not a murderer.
I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial.
Sorry? What do you mean?
Why do I hear boss music?
It really sounds like that.
You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway.
But what should I do then? What should I do?
Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction.
Right, so...
As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do.
I do? But what will the question be? Clearly not. Do you accept the cases brought before you?
Of course not. Defendant! Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. It would seem after surreptitious discussions are to be cut short.
I do love the animation of this game. It's just like so much more fluid than the other one.
So, allow me to summarize.
Samurai.
Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear?
Daddy is in trouble.
Wow.
Get moving! There's no point in anyone advocating for the lives of you anyway.
Wow. Talk about heartless. Where's the keypad master when you need him?
Danny is always in a hard world like this.
I know, I'm just being a little bit silly. This is it. This is the trial. If this trial goes badly, Jimmy's dream of studying are over, and what's more, I'm guilty of murder. So, I have absolutely no idea what lie ahead. Embark on a forgettable trial. I only have one chance to prove my innocence. The trial will decide my destiny.
November, 9 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2.
Totally stressed out.
I'm innocent.
So this is a courtroom?
The Supreme Court of Judicature. No court in the land has more power.
Much like the look of these people sitting in the public gallery. A military and other uniforms in there.
Lots of military. The powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial.
Secret trial?
Trial that closed the ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend.
What? But why?
It will become clear in time. But for now, you need to concentrate. Yunosuke is about to begin. Whoa, look at the judge.
I'm not going for the guy that's the...
With having the fake hair.
Yeah, you know which one I meant.
Yeah. Who did that anyway?
Justin.
Oh man.
Okay.
I will do this
Okay.
one. I will do this one, to be fair.
Judge.
Okay, sure.
The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I'm gonna take a screenshot for Justin.
The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency.
I think this guy only will appear this one time, Shia. So it does have no real reason. I want him to be
Oh,
judged,
the
but...
outfit.
Okay.
The outfit, I mean. The outfit, I mean. Okay, as to the defendants. Look, Daddy.
Before we begin, there's one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of fate.
Also the judge.
Why are you picking the judge?
No. That's about for one time. Okay,
Okay.
now I need this screenshot. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself.
Normally, prosecutors is for the defendant and client to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unsure circumstance, I would like you to ask the final conversation now. Who advised the defense in this trial? This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? It's a question that the professor meant. But then, if I say I do... need to answer quickly. What should I do? Okay, that was accidental.
Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, yes. I hope it's clear.
What is the meaning of this unruly outburst? I would like to inform the court that I really will be defending myself. What? Did I make a boo-boo?
No, you didn't.
What are you playing at? Ryunosuke.
Professor Mikatobo told me everything. Just now, before the trial.
He did what?
He said that your dreams of studying abroad will be dashed if you were to lose.
How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. You think I won't be able to get you off?
No, that's not... It's not that, really. It's just that... Well, it's on the off chance that things don't go well for me. I couldn't bear the reason that you...
Yes. I knew that's how you feel. Which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. This Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. Well, the nose is longer than you think.
Very well. The court hereby reconsigns the defendant's right to fight for himself in the trials today's trial.
Well, well.
He is so much like the guy of the first game.
Yeah, that's why he's the ancestor.
Apparently.
Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own Kenso? Really?
Objection!
Objection! Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent, confident, he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san?
Hmm? Oh, yes, exactly.
He's
Exactly
so focused.
What I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. In fact, my mind is a complete blank.
I realize you're in charge now, but still, Try not to look so bewildered.
Well, for me, university student to be brought here before the Supreme Court. Perpetrated on a heinous crime, indeed.
I can't take this seriously, and I'll be playing the new Yakuza game. Oh, great! Like a Dragon Edition, same era. Oh, just beautiful. As you were undoubtedly aware, this is the Supreme Court of the Judiciary of Japan. Accordingly, the very high standards of conduct are expected from all present. Do I make myself clear, defendant Norohodo? Yes, you actually see. Yeah.
Excellency.
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you may have undertaken. My competence? What does that mean?
He's questioning about your ability to do the job.
Well, you can't question it more than I do. So let's start with a very simple question. Oh, yes. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. Well, that's easy enough. I heard his name and I care to remember. But wait. I'm so nervous I can't even remember that. What was it again? It's your fucking own name, you idiot!
No. He's talking about the victim, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Minosuke! Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank?
You know so well.
You know me so well. As a relevant information for this case can be found in the court record.
Yeah, it's just also in which button. I'm gonna guess. Oh, nope. But I can't even find that.
It's simple. You can access the court record with a press of the R1 button.
I'm pressing it, but nothing is happening. Like legit, look, guys.
If you ever find you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there.
You just have to press the R1 for the court record. Alright, there's no time to lose. Yo! This is a list of evidence.
This is the list of evidence you've collected. Now try switching to people instead with R1. You found details about the victim in here. When you're done, just press the circle button to go back.
Ah, John H. Wilson. The victim of this case. He was visiting professor of medicine at the University from the British Empire.
How old is this guy? Kazuha. So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record.
How old am I?
No, this guy.
This one.
I'm speaking. Ooh, 23. Nice.
Ooh, Justin is old. Ooh.
No, he's 51. He's twice as 25. And he's 47. But what about that older professor? 42.
Different age.
So remember, everything you can find is in the court record. Now, you better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim in the people's sections of the court record and press the triangle button to present right now.
Yes!
Victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson.
Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university.
Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited by Yume University 3 years ago.
Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound help.
Implications.
The British Empire is at the present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we must have just signed our new treaty together after London negotiations.
There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese treaty of friendship and navigation.
And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yume University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides you education, have you no honor?
But I didn't do it! This case coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. Right. Huh? Accord therefore... Yes?
Yeah, go on.
Accord therefore wishes a speedy resolution to this matter.
In other words, our feeble government is scared of unsettling England's policymakers. And you are a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime.
This is why the trials have some particular
Particularities.
Is it?
Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman from the United Kingdom.
I have no more facts to give. No more facts to give. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nations and treaties will not make any difference for me here. Fact is, I was there, scene of the crime.
Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going.
Alright, I'll see you. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll enjoy this place a little longer.
Good idea, after all. It's not every day you get a visit in a high-class Western restaurant like this. Yeah! See you in English class tomorrow then, partner.
British Empire. Wow. It's incredible to think. Wait.
There he is.
I have seen that man at the university. Sure, he is visiting the professor from Great Britain. I know his name, but still, I should go and say hello. Well, I went over to the professor's table.
Oh.
Introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Now then, let me pose my next question to you. Defendant Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency. How did the professor of the medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lost his life? Stay before the court the case of death. Case of death.
Cause of death.
Cause of that. Sadly, that was
Venus Suke. Remember that in a court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence.
by evidence, but how?
Find a piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and select present. Do it now!
Oh no!
No pressure. No pressure or anything.
Yeah. And it's Japan, do it now!
Do it now.
Well, according to this document, the paper suffered,
The more is a death to a gunshot trauma. What? Nah.
Learn to read, you imbecile! That's the post-mortem report, I take it.
No, he'd be like, learn to read.
you dum-dum! Yes, sorry, yeah. Yes, that's right. The post-mortem report.
In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, the police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way.
Oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be tested for any of this later.
This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range.
Thank you, Consul. The court will now accept this modern scientific evidence into the record. Okay, the photo has been put in our court record.
Photographic print that shows.
It is a photographic print, so that's something I have never seen before. Superior to a drawing. Details incredible. Very well, I'm satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial.
What was that?
It was like he's gonna praise the sun, like.
Praise the sun.
It's all the way in Dark Souls. Wait, what?
No,
Certainly,
it's a-
Your Excellency.
it's supposed that they do to have to sleeve up their the arm sleeves good in position so it will not interfere with their hands.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Hey, by the looks of it.
And I think it's some kind of a tradition in Japan to do that.
Okay, I didn't know that. By the way, look at his arm. He's the
Yeah.
same kind of symbol of what Hector have.
Prosecutor, yes, I know. In the sideways, as always. I know that already.
I actually just
So,
kind of...
without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts for the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness who was there at the scene of crime when it happened.
This is it then.
I think it may have worked out what the professor had in mind.
I see you mean Dr. Mikotoba?
Yes, clearly. You, the defendant's lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant.
Ooh. Ah, of course. He was speaking with me before. He simply said,
Tatsuma Asugi must not be the defense lawyer in this trail. He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he?
maybe, but any help you can give me will be a great appreciated.
Greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Kazuma. Well, my first piece of evidence is Ryan in that crazy look of bewilderment and control and cold sweat.
But I'm not cold sweaty.
But
Only-
you're sweating already.
Only if you're reading that crazy headband and control the cold stare first.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
I think he fits well for just this one.
He's
Of
like
course.
Shelly the Killer.
Yeah, he does look a bit like him, doesn't he?
Yeah, for real. That's why it gave me the feeling like, what the fuck? He feels like Shelly.
Satoru Hosonaga.
One moment, guys.
Satoru Hosonaga.
Right back, guys. I got my food.
Okay.
Sorry, my neighbor came to my front door, wondering where the bump is for the bikes.
Why would he be asking you?
I don't know. I have my own one.
Okay.
Need to check if it's still there.
I am the head waiter at a Western Star restaurant called Le Carnival.
My bike pump is still here. And I got even an electronic one. That's always in the bike. My bag. What the heck?
And now he's bleeding from his mouth.
Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some,
It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me.
That really should.
As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now for hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants, an accidental eatery, 3 days ago.
Understood. Also, Naga-san, you kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident.
At once,
I'm
sir.
back.
Welcome back.
I hope you did not skip me.
Nope, we haven't come across him yet. Well, at least not yet.
Okay.
Wanna check my bike pump.
No petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please.
Ollie, you remind me like a lady with a fan.
Kinda does, eh? Oh,
Justin, do you
aspiring.
need to borrow my fan? Since you are my biggest fan.
Aspiring? Maybe, but aspiring?
It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. The lunchtime lunch was over, and there were only 3 tables still occupied.
Fits with my memory too. There were hardly anyone else in the place. And there is it again.
It was when I was in the kitchen, putting away crockery and cutlery. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair.
I want to check something just to make sure. Yeah, okay.
And standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes!
Hold on. Let me clarify something here. While I did pick up a gun I found lying on the floor beside the professor and I didn't shoot him.
Objection!
I
Yep.
believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections.
Yep, that's indeed what I was thinking. He's the ancestor.
The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur.
But next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized. Defendant Naruhodo.
Don't worry. Yusuke, you have your chance to fight back. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness.
I wish I had a headband like that.
What? Like the headband, what he has, that's
Mhm.
floating in the air?
Yep. I have kind of a ninja headband somewhere lying around here. Just don't know where it is. Oh, found it. I got my one. I got it. Like, right one here. I made it myself and it has the hidden leaf village symbol on it. Ooh. Even black. Perfect for Naruto.
If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today.
He's bleeding!
Yes, without question. I see.
I see.
And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? No.
You know that he had
There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student.
Also, what do you want to say, Sira?
Did the blood coming out of his mouth that he just wiped off?
Yep. Every time he coughs, he does it. I'm curious about him. Wait, did he just say there was no one else around the table?
What's the matter? Yunosuke.
That's just not right. When I went to Dr. Wilson to say hello... Hey, a woman. There was a woman sitting opposite him at the table, his table.
Really?
That's not something that the waiter should have missed. Warn about the injector, but still, what should I do? Oh.
Yes!
Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson was not alone that day. Sure of it, there was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
You need to be very
Dear me,
careful.
dear me. What are we going to do with you?
I didn't know it would interact so fast. I have to get used to this.
With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all?
But I'm sure that what I saw. Did I make a boo-boo, Justin, or did I did good?
Hosonaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy?
No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone.
I don't believe it.
I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please have a look if you'd like to.
Let me see. Ah, schedule of assembly layout drawn by yourself, I presume.
That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone.
Oh, you're clearly very
Something to your sweater.
concurious waiter.
Thank you, sir.
The court will not take the plan and add it to the court record as evidence.
The court will take as planned.
Oh, well...
Is there a problem? Hand the plan at the court officer at once.
Of course. Here you are.
What's that about? He's completely calm and collected until now.
Something surely seems he's shaking him.
So, the court has now heard a preface of the case. Hmm.
Turn it. Yes, at the moment of the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. Only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on the trial today. Would have seen we were looking at a black and white case here. Wait. Defendant Naruhodo. Yes, you actually. You admit your guilt at stage. The court will willing you to mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense, if you're determined to pursue matters further in this trial, the prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime.
What do you think I should do, Kasama?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Maybe it's well to plead guilty at this stage and hopefully for our lenient sentence.
What are you talking about?
Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual. These
Peculiarities.
You have said it. Person Mikotobo said it, and then has the judge and persecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it?
What?
If the accused is in fact innocent, then the defense lawyer's duty bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? Ha! The battle hasn't even begun yet. We know Suke. He standed like Goku-sama. The defendant pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecutor to stop making empty threats and bring out its witness.
I love the face I'm making, like.
It's like, whoa, 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 where that came from? Whoa! Dad, we'll see just to see if this evidence really is.
He's literally saying to himself, "Whoa there, cowboy!"
Also, he's doing the pose of, well, we know certain buddy. Objection!
Mr. Right.
Yes. Indeed. Prosecutor Orochi, please continue with proceedings.
Well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless.
Actually, it's like,
Well, you know, the young can be so reckless.
Pretty on point.
You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be.
Wow! That's
You
one.
may call me a saint, but I can't be a devil when I'm meant to be.
Wow, that sounds like a female would say it, but damn! Woo!
In a few short moments from now, That dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever.
No, forever!
The prosecution calls its next witnesses.
Very well, officer. Bring forth the witness at once. What the fuck?
My God! You know, that left guy remind me of someone.
Yes.
Perhaps from Atlantic? That guy with the bomb makers? Or so like I will like make bombs, but actually our florist.
I have no clue what you're talking about because I have not seen it, but I was thinking about somebody else, but I'm not calling
I
names.
haven't seen it either, so.
I think I know who you're talking about, Sira. And I guess he does kind of look like him a bit, but I was thinking more of, Joan, what's it? Joan, I can't say his name right. The
for
guy
Marvel?
who hates,
For
the guy
Marvel?
who hates Spider-Man, you know? The radio presenter or the newspaper
Oh, wait,
presenter
from
that hates
Spider-Man. He
Spider-Man.
said that he has a hate for Spider-Man.
Oh.
That guy.
Jonah Jameson.
Yes,
That's
that
the
one.
Yeah, he looks like him, doesn't he? I feel like he does.
Kinda does.
Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court.
There were two people. Yes, sir. A great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeants. Yes, sir. No, sir. Reporting for duty, sir.
Myself, I found employee as the purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the for Corinthians of our nation's Nippon.
Wow, to be honest, I wanted to do his, but now you actually made him more on point than I want to actually do. So, I shot it for him. You go.
And conduct might read from Rausute, the humble premises in the second district. Yorio Korekuta at your service.
An antique collector and a soldier. What an unusual pairing.
These gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question.
They must be at the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned.
Myself and Melody takes tea for the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always post noon. And not infrequently converse with intended parties regarding with curios and which I make my business. Oh, what impressive.
I can't understand a word that old man is saying.
He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at a carnival. Are we all just doing carnival right now? Samba!
Arriba! Yeah!
He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He's obviously targets La Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele.
Right, I see. Although, to be honest, Sergeant guy looks more like he be a seller rather than a buyer.
Oink, oink.
Now, ye both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct?
Affirmative! The enemy that was been attacking the forge and what can only be described as an act of war, sir! It was the black uniformed rook in Fort Command over there who unloaded his firearms, sir!
Yeah, did you hear a baby cry for some reason?
Wait.
I did hear something like that. Well, wee! Like, hey, where is that baby?
Don't kick the baby.
Why do you hit the So we get a South Park reference. Don't kick the baby. Kick the baby. Yay! Gonk. Or from the dinosaurs. Again. This man is impossible to understand as the other.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during the last thing he said.
So, this is a decisive evidence the prosecution has strengthening.
Wait, so the noise came from the game?
Yeah.
I am surprised.
The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim's dad.
Oh, I get it.
Isianosa.
No, I'm actually wondering something. Yes.
Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable?
If I'm honest, I am feeling uncomfortable from the start. Now then, the court will hear the formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment. The help?
Okay, precise moment that the innocent occurred.
Innocent occurred.
Yes! Sir, yes, sir! Standing to ready to report, sir!
Silent baby.
I think what this is case, that thing that's around his chest is actually just
It's a-
cloth and the baby is on his back.
Yeah, he got a baby in his back.
And suffering memories of the most disturbing afternoon. Oh.
But the witness
What
saw.
the witness saw.
Where's the saw?
I was ingesting the Regulan's beef steak at the restaurant while having a ductile destruction with the old man.
Myself and I extolling the virtues of pectorally fine golden curio to the military gentleman.
And at precise moment, a firearm was discarded. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. Silent baby. The black uniformed stably cadre fired in the English civilization. Sullivan. And from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
I was on my hands and knees investigating of whereabouts of my Mrs. Starty absconded precious curio.
See, yeah, is the item changed in his hand?
Yes. It was first something black, some kind of ceiling, and now it's a vase.
Well, so you saw witness the vital moment? You saw the split second when the defendant fired a weapon at the victim?
Yes, sir! Affirmative, sir. That wicked and universal cannon, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy.
Shh, silent baby.
Yeah, I say. What the fuck?
What times we live in when an English gentleman may be assailed to the broad light of day.
That is a knife. That is straight up a knife that he's got
No,
in the courtroom.
That's not a knife. That's something else as a weapon called.
Yeah, it's some Japan culture kind of weapon. Even a
Yeah,
lot of people see it as a pocket knife.
It's not a bucket knife. It's just. It's not called a knife, actually.
What?
What times we live in when an English gentleman may.
But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone.
Is that really true? Suke?
Yes, all I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. After I did say hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and said, drinking some coffee. Coffee. Then when I did finish, I got up on my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed the Englishman gone next to the chairman where the professor was sitting. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I went bent down, and just as I picked it up,
Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in those two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who that criminal was.
there is.
Yunosuke! You must exercise your right to cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
Do it! Now!
Get in the chopper! Do it now! Sorry, could I help it?
Do it now! Come with me if you want to live.
Sorry, Justin. Go ahead.
As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty.
If you were gonna relook the video, you will see my face like, seriously.
It is time to bring this despicable student to justice.
Currently, the testimony of the court has just heard the elimination of the facet of doubt. Therefore, I must grave my duty as declare the verdict of the... What in the name of the Empire is the meaning of this outburst?
Emperor. Niet empire. Emperor.
Sorry, Emperor. I mean the defendant. The man's right to... It's right to cross-examination.
Examination.
Dear me, dear me.
I'm suddenly seeing flashbacks of the... Well... Of the grandchild or something. Like seeing like he's putting the glass back up and like... You know what I mean?
You know what will
Yeah.
happen when he fails? He slapped that fan on his head like...
Maybe.
Let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic.
How did he know?
The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Objection!
Objection! The defense is asserting its right to be cross-examination. Whatever or not you think he's capable of, it is irrelevant. Swallow, come on, swallow, Justin, gulp. Yeah.
I think I heard it. It was very soft, but I heard it.
Me too.
Kazuma is so commanding. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witness.
All right. This is where the battle really begins. Ryunosuke.
But I don't even know what I have to do in the cross-examination.
No, but isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements.
How?
You didn't fire the gun, which means what the soldier said has to be a lie.
Oh yeah, but
It's just a case of proving it. And the key is doing that. It's evidence.
Right, evidence.
All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputtable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Now let go, Ryunosuke. Don't let them beat you.
All right then. It's all or
You
nothing.
see that?
Yes. just like Phoenix, right? What no witness saw.
Okay, I found it funny before we actually start listening to what Justin's answers are. I found it funny we get like 5 strikes.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out. Okay, go ahead, Justin.
Okay, so, you need to present the photograph of the victim on the false statement, which is Nova.
3.
I'm glad it's even like above the text bar. You cannot just see it. Now you actually do.
4.
It shows how much dialogue is in there, so you can actually exactly count how much you need.
4.
So
Yeah,
I-
it's handy, isn't it?
Yeah, so percent you said, right? Not press.
You have to present a photograph of the victim.
Got
Of
it.
the victim.
Dot, 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 dot.
Oh, more like that.
What? What are you planning at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subdonation? Trusting some photographic print in my mustache?
What incarnation? I could help it. Help.
Inconsistency, sir.
Inconsistency.
I mean,
That's
yes.
not what I said!
There's clearly an inconsistency here.
What nonsense! What can this prince possibly tell us that we don't already know?
Well, obviously,
Obviously.
obviously, that's I know that what I want to say, but the words are just not coming out of my mouth. Indeed.
Me either! I just actually stumble over the difficult words, like that I fall from the stairs.
I got
I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom.
So frustrating.
Frustrating. Huh. Oh, please. Surely that doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out what it to be an insult to the court.
Kasuma, what the?
What are you talking about?
It appeared from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defendants that there is a clear discrepancy here and with the surgeon's statement.
What?
Sergeant Liasanosa Yes, sir. What, sir? The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed Pharisee cadet fired at the English servant, and then the cowardly little weasel. Yes, sir! Affirmative, sir! I witnessed the crime with my own military-grade eye, sir.
Yes!
But no, that just can't be.
And why not, cadet?
Because.
Because. Take a good look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to be in the chest. Ah! Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that's the obvious discrepancy there. Well, how do you explain it? Stay down. Oh!
You got a mini-me!
You got a son.
What the? What was that? Something just popped out from behind his back. He pushed it down again. Certainly there's a clear disagreement with the facts here. Do you not agree, Sergeant Noza?
Yes, sir. At just juncture that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge my eyes were...
There's baby again.
Goo goo gaga.
firmly fixed to the delicious La Carnival steak, sir.
I find it funny that the baby is just laughing like...
What?
The last testimony in the court here has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Yasanosa, did not see the defendants firing the gun at all.
That's absurd.
I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this ground courtroom.
Shots fired!
Oh my god, did I just insult Justin there?
Yup!
Hey, you got a trophy! Achievement unlocked! Achievement unlocked!
There's been a complete turnabout in the mood for this trial, just from this one. Is what the being mean and the ace attorney is all about?
But I definitely saw him! That university cadet there. He was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back!
But I never fired a gun! All I did was pick it up off the floor. And you, old man. Didn't you saw the moment of the victim was shot either?
Myself, I have already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. It was far too busy. I was far too busy on the floor.
Sergeant, don't treat your baby like that. You busy on the floor? Sir, what were you doing?
Hunting for treasure.
Treasure?
End it! Hui era coupon! My prized coin!
Wow, suddenly you look a little bit more scary.
Aggressive.
On each occasion, when I visit that restaurant, it is my inhabitude to place my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest from my shop rusty.
Hope for meeting a rich diner who might be like to buy it from you.
On the day under contine, it was to the military man that I preferred my way treasure. Believed that he would procure such a rare find, I did not, but I was presented with little alternative.
Justin, just to make sure, is there more coming, or is this actually the end already?
There's another testimony to come.
Okay, I think it's better to call it quits here, guys, because we have only a limited time left, and we already yeah.
I'm hungry.
So, guys, if you like the content so far, make sure that sexy free follow button. I will definitely be waiting.
And make sure that the sergeants treat his child well.
Yeah, I will wait for Sira to finish on the art, so it's ready. Make sure to hit the follow button, the subscribe button, the notification bell. Do the same on twitch.tv/MegaDragonoid. You can also go to tv.com/MegaDragonoid where I post my art. And you can also go to my Discord server Twitter page, both in the description below. And if Sira or Justin wants to go, they can go right now.
If you want to go to my YouTube, you search for Princess Sira with the light blue hedgehog on. The upcoming games will be Tears of the Kingdom and Cereza and the Lost Demon. Perhaps Bayonetta as well. And if you want to go to my art, that is upcoming soon with a new art piece with Cereza and Sira, you go to Sira the Hedgehog on DeviantArt. And that's about it.
And if you want my stuff, I have my own channel on YouTube. It's Just Parodies Man. My Twitch is Just Parodies Minor, and my DeviantArt is Dr. Chester the First. And I also have published my very own book, and working my way on publishing my second book.
And make sure you all
Give his reading a try.
Well, actually, if you're going to buy the book, make sure that Justin signs it. Then it will be expensive. Then it will be something worthy for this Korakuta collector, if you know what I mean.
So, see you around next time. Have a nice day, have a nice week, and see you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.